Today we are going to be talking about what you don't know, right? So here's the thing, right? When I started off in property back in the days, I literally just didn't know what I didn't know. And that was a bad position to be in. And I want to stress the fact that, that's a very bad position to be in, right? Now, imagine if you actually don't know that the bag that you're carrying has 1 million, but you are carrying that bag. That's like shocking, isn't it? Or imagine that you're driving a car and you're driving at around about maybe 20 kilometers an hour, and you're thinking this is the maximum that you can do on this car, but actually the maximum on this car can be 200 kilometers in 2 seconds. Now, look, what I'm basically trying to say here is that back in the days when I knew nothing about property at all, I didn't even play in that space. So because I didn't play in that space, I kind of like didn't know what I didn't know. So was that a bad position? Of course it was. Because now when I started doing property, I started seeing so many things that I didn't know before in the past. So I've got a course that's coming up. And this course is coming up on the 6th of March. And potentially, you actually don't know what you don't know about the course that I'm going to give you, because not a lot of people are playing in that space. And that is the space of actually raising, or should I say, finding private money for your deals. So I get lots of people calling me, TJ, I don't have money for my deals. TJ, the banks don't want to find me. Hey, TJ, where can I find some money? TJ, where can I find investors? Like yesterday alone, I jumped on a coaching call with someone. I'm sure you do know that I'm having all of these coaching calls, 15 minutes at 5 o'clock. And if you don't know, just jump on my Facebook page. You should be able to see it. And every day I speak to someone for around about 15 minutes. And yesterday I spoke to a lady, and she said to me, TJ, I've got a problem. I know how to find properties, I know where they are, but I just don't know where to find investors. I hear of these investors, and I've been to so many sessions, property investment sessions, but I don't know where to find these investors. So here's the thing. I know where to find the investors. It's not my money. I have no money, right? I have no money at all. The banks might not even give me some money, but I know where to find investors. Now, your deal needs to be a very good deal. That's the first thing that we need to talk about. So if you're one of those people who would say, TJ, I know where to find these deals, they're very good deals, then you don't know where to find investors. And the big thing is that you actually don't know what you don't know. And what you don't know is that these investors, plenty of them, are waiting to give you money for your deals. So obviously, if you've got any good deal, or if you want to find good deals, or you want to know how to find good deals so that someone else can invest for you, then the conversation that you and I needs to be having is that you need to come into the class so that me and you, I can share with you the secrets, okay? I've only put in 1,000 rand of my own money in all the deals that I have done. And you could be asking yourself the question to say, TJ, how did you do it? Simply put, I was in debt, right? I was in debt, like super duper in debt. 5 million rand in debt. So I have no any other options. So potentially you are sitting in your corner and you're like saying, you know what, TJ, well, I've got 200,000, so I don't need any investor. Let me tell you something. All the investors that I know, property investors, serious big guys that I know, they are always having an investor, one or two, in their back pocket, someone who can actually jump on a deal with them, okay? Because even if you do have money, it's going to run out. Imagine you jump into a deal. Let's say you've got 5 million. You're sitting on 5 million. The other day, I sat with some guys, and they were saying that they've got 7 million rand. That's they want to invest. So I'm like, okay, guys, you got 7 million rand. So let's assume you get a deal for 8 million. What's going to happen? And the thing is that, well, they're going to get another million from the bank, and they'll like say, yeah, that's cool. But guess what? All of your money is gone. So we're going to find the other money. Now, it is your prerogative, it is your duty to make sure that as an investor, someone who is serious about their property investment, you need to, it's a must that you should be having investors who are waiting on your door. People that you now have on your speed dial to say, I'm going to call John, I'm going to call Susan, I'm going to call Leseko, I'm going to call Tandy, I'm going to call so and so. And these people are your investors and they are waiting to give you some money to go into a deal. So how do you do it? Well, the course is designed to help you. So on the 6th of March, which is going to be a Saturday, it is how many days from now? A couple of days from today. And how can you get into that class? In the link below, there is a link where you can literally tap on. And within that course, I can jump in there with you for the full day. I'll be able to give you everything that I've got, that I've learned, that I have done in South Africa. This is not stuff that is we are learning from anywhere else and like, does this work in South Africa? What kind of a contract do you need to do? I've got everything. I've been doing it for the last 3-4 years. So I know how to do it. I can pass it on to you. So I'm saying your 2,000 Rand, you get to spend your time with Yes, TJ, in the class, and I will show you. And when I show you, there is one thing that I'm not able to do. And that one thing is to get you to do the action. I can give you all the information, but I don't want you to be an information junkie. I want you to be successful as well in getting through the investors so that you don't get stuck in your deals. So that when you start going out there to getting deals, you can close them. At free will, boom, you get a deal, you close it. You get a deal, you close it. And then out of that, you start getting your piece of the cake of that deal. Why are you doing that? I don't know. Maybe you're doing it because maybe you want to get rich, and that's okay. Maybe you're doing it because you understand that property can create wealth for you. Maybe you want to do it because you want to leave your employer. I don't know. But whatever reason that you're doing it for, I don't care, but I would like you to see you in the class. And I would like to understand that reason so that I can help you to get to it. I might not care on what it is, but I want to make sure that I understand your why of why you're doing that. And if you don't have that why of that, the why you are doing these property things, maybe that's where you actually should be starting off. So why do you want to find investors? So why are you not having money to buy properties and all of these things? Maybe that's the reason. Maybe we can dive into that for a little bit. So I'm going to tell you my simple why. When I started off, I was in debt. So my biggest why was I needed to close that debt. That's what I was looking for. Okay, that was number one. Number two, I realized that I've got a family. I've got a wife, 2 kids that I need to fend for. And that was my other big why. My third one was that I also wanted to go to Durban for a holiday. I'd never been. Okay? I wanted to go to Cape Town. I wanted to go to Kruger National Park. I'd never been. And that was my why. And guess what? Out of some of those whys, I have ticked them. I've got new whys now. And some of these whys are much bigger than me these days. And that's what we need to get into the space. So I'm inviting you on the 6th of March for you to join me into the class where we are going to be talking about the whole day on how to find private money and what are the legalities that you need to be taking on and where do you find it, how do you find it, and you know, when it's talking to you, like, does it say, hello, I am private money, do you want me? It doesn't. So there's certain things, secrets that you need to do. So I'm inviting you, you need to be in that class, and I will see you in that class on the 6th of March. And if you don't have any money, I suggest that you go and borrow. Go and borrow from someone else, you know. Go and borrow 500, 1,000 from auntie, from uncle. Those are the people that they will, look, when you start making money, when the bars is now raising up, it's not going to raise from 0 to 1 million. It will raise from 1,000 Rand to 30,000 Rand. of your own money that you're now going to be making, isn't it? And you are going to thank yourself for taking this time out to come into the class. But if you don't, guess what? Those that will come will continue on the train. Yeah, I do mean it. So the class will continue whether you are there or not. But I'd love to see you there. My name is TJ. It is great having you around. And if you know someone else who will benefit from actually coming through to this class, then let them know. It is 2,000. Yes, 2,000 Rand. That's it. Actually, you know what? I'll give you some change on 2,000 Rand. And we'll see you on the class on the 6th. Cheers.